Hi, Teacher Tina here from VIPKid. Now, if you're like me, then you love teaching and you like to provide detailed feedback to your students' parents, but you don't like to spend your life writing feedback. So, what do? I'll tell you what you do. You get Feedback Panda. Feedback Panda is an organizational tool that you find online that works hand in hand with VIPKid's website to save you a ton of time. It actually makes writing feedback not painful at all, kind of enjoyable. So, I love it so much that I decided to reach out to the creator, Danielle, and she agreed to interview with me. So, without further ado, grab some popcorn. Here's the interview. Enjoy. Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. It's so great to see you. So, I am so excited to talk to you about Feedback Panda. I am a huge fan, as you know. So, I just want to ask you a few questions. I get a lot of questions about Feedback Panda, and I know that you do too since you created it. So, first, I'd like to ask you, why did you create Feedback Panda?
Okay, so I created Feedback Panda because I want to be a great teacher. And of course, there's many things that go into being a great teacher. But for me, it's always been important to be prepared for the lessons, um, make the students feel nurtured. Remembering details about them is really important. And then, of course, after the lesson, giving them really awesome feedback that, both builds on what's covered in the lesson, but then also deepens the connection between the student and the teacher. But for me, this, and I think I'm not alone in this just takes a lot of time and energy.
Yes.
And plus, it's time that we're not paid for. Um, but it is what we need to do to make the difference for our students and be the amazing teachers that we want to be. So when I was taking like 2 hours before lessons, 2 hours after lessons, just to keep up with the notes and writing really nice feedback for students, just it's not sustainable. And
Right.
you would you always hear about teachers getting burnout, and I'm sure that if I kept this up, then this is where I would be headed. Yeah, it's just not sustainable. So um, at the same time, though, I didn't want to compromise the quality of the notes and the kind of teacher that I wanted to be for my students.
Right.
So I had to think of a solution, and that's when I started developing the ideas for Feedback Panda.
That is so awesome. So, how does Feedback Panda work? Like specifically with VIPKid's platform, how does it work?
Okay, so Feedback Panda works by automating everything that should be automated when it comes to like keeping records on students, um, keeping records on what courses you're teaching, resources, everything that you need, as well as writing feedback. So just teachers having more time. Um, what that means for VIPKid teachers is automatically bringing up your records on students, your notes on the course, and the lesson content, as well as um, filling a feedback template, which is, has the student's name, the right gender pronouns, so you don't have to go in and change everything.
Right.
Already there for you to just customize and put in the like special details about that lesson and that student. Um, yeah, so what we've done is just taken these repetitive tasks, which are just time consuming, um,
Absolutely.
but also crucial if you want to like have a nice experience for the student. Yeah, and we've just reduced that to one click from the classroom.
That is a beautiful thing. So, all of us teachers, thank you for doing that for us because it saves so much time, like you said. Um, so, I'm wondering what plans do you have for the future of Feedback Panda? There's already so much it can do. Where do you see it going from here?
Okay. Um, this is exciting. So Our goal with Feedback Panda is to help teachers build their connection with students. And we also want to create community among teachers. So all of our features reflect these goals that we have. We want to make it easier for you to see which students have birthdays coming up or when you're going to reach a certain milestone with students.
Oh, that is so
Um,
cool.
yeah, and we also want to make it easier to share and communicate among other teachers. So sharing resources or um, even just being able to say like, hey, I used your template today and it was awesome. Thank you so much. Just being able to encourage each other, I think, especially when we're working remotely, is like a really beautiful thing to encourage each other. So yeah,
Absolutely.
so for these, sorry,
You're
um,
fine.
I'm just so excited. Um, so for these, you can expect to see some kind of like notification system in Feedback Panda to keep you up to date with what's happening with other teachers or what's happening in the life of your student.
That is really, really exciting. I love that you're constantly taking feedback that you get from teachers about Feedback Panda and constantly tweaking it to make it more user-friendly and just giving us those features. Like when we contact you and Arvid, we get a response almost immediately. And that's just, you don't get that kind of customer service anywhere. So that's something that I really appreciate about Feedback Panda is that you really you are all in. You are totally
Thank
for the teachers, and you're right. It makes the world feel smaller, I mean,
you.
I'm here in Pennsylvania and you are all the way in Berlin, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, and we feel like we're in the same room together. And that's kind of the feeling that Feedback Panda gives you too, is that you're just with somebody in the break room saying, here, I got this template for you. And you're like, oh, thank you so much. That's perfect. That's exactly, I just got chills. That's exactly how I feel with Feedback Panda.
I feel like it's so amazing that the other teachers are so willing to share their experiences and their templates with other teachers
Yes.
that they don't even know. But
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I don't think I have ever, since I got Feedback Panda, I don't think I've ever written a feedback completely from scratch. I am always using really cool templates from other people. And that's just really cool. Not only does it save me time, but I get to kind of grow in how I'm thinking about the classes too, because I'm seeing, oh, I should definitely be noting this about the class, and it just ties everything together. It's just like full circle. You can prepare for your classes better, and you are providing that feedback for your students and for their parents. And it's a beautiful thing.
yeah.
So, yes, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you wanted to share, Danielle?
Well, I really want to say like we love hearing from the teacher, like from our teachers, and um, I mean, Feedback Panda has already grown so much and changed so much just because of some really great suggestions that we get from teachers writing to us in the chat tool in the app. I mean, you're right. It's just me and Arvid there, like saying, "Hey, talk to us. We love it." Um, so yeah, I do want to say one suggestion
Yes.
that we have gotten from a variety of teachers is people want to be able to use Feedback Panda on a mobile device, so on your
Mm,
phone,
right.
which is super exciting. I use Feedback Panda every day, and I would love to use it on my phone. Um, but we're still in the process of kind of working out what an app would look like and what features will be useful. So if any teachers have any ideas of how they would use it or what they would like to see on a mobile app, then we'd be really happy to hear from them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today,
Thank
Danielle.
you.
It has been such a joy meeting you, celebrity status. You are just
Aw.
such an inspiration. So thank you for all that you do for your students and for Feedback Panda and for all the teachers who appreciate your work. So
Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, Danielle. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you for watching my interview with Danielle. I hope that you are feeling inspired and that you go ahead and get Feedback Panda because I can tell you firsthand it is going to revolutionize the way that you do your feedback. So, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, comment, give me feedback, and I hope that you have a great day. Happy teaching! Goodbye!